G'day traders, Reshi here. Just thought I'd just show you a trade that I've just completed, and I had a bit of a false run this morning, but that's okay. So what I saw this morning was this head and shoulders. So I went long on that. However, it came back and stopped me out at minus 20 pips, which is fine. So the thing about trading is you must be mentally flexible, but also in a pure form of your system. So when that one going up failed me, I then looked at it and I saw, and if you've seen my other videos, how I read number ones and twos and threes and fours, you'll see that this was a new number one here. So I'll just put that there. So it became a number one there. The number two happened here with the lower railway tracks both going yellow, the histogram going yellow, and the tram tracks at the bottom going yellow, and it also closed below the upper railway tracks, which were both yellow also. So that was then I decided, okay, I'm going to enter the market, and as you can see, this is still going down, but I only go for 15 pips. Now it came down about 10 pips, went back 10 pips, sorry, actually went back 20 pips. So it was just shy of stopping me out on my 20 pip stop, and then it fell back down. So you've got to hold your nerve sometime and believe in the system. If you don't believe in what you're doing, and if you can't accept a 20 pip loss, then you shouldn't be trading. I mean, what I'm saying is, if you can't accept the plan that you have done and made to make that trade, it's silly, because then you let your emotions get hold of you. I was watching it, yes, and I saw it go minus 19 pips, minus 20. It needed to go a couple more to hit the spread, but then it came all the way back down. So I've had a bit of a rocky day today, but that's okay. You can see how it's come back down through. Now, if you were doing a less aggressive trade and you got in after this one here, after it closed below the low, that would have been a good candle to get into. And let me just show you the results so you can see that sure, I do have losers. So on my larger demo account, which I've tripled actually, it started out at 20,000, now it's got 60,000 in it. I did have a sizable loss, a 20 pip loss, but not a problem. So then I went into recovery mode. And recovery mode is very much different from revenge mode. I still had to make sure I had the 1, 2, 3, 4 going short, and that's what it did. And you can see on my small live account, I also got stopped out on that one, but I was able to pick up another couple of 15 pips trades. I doubled my position and was able to get back into profit for the day. So you can see here at one stage I was 2,686 in loss, but after doing my recovery trade, I'm back to 197, and it's only just not long into the London session at the moment, so I could pick up another couple of trades tonight. So basically that's what it's all about, is sticking to the system that you have at hand, sticking to the plan at hand, and then you will be able to see that trading is simple, not easy, but simple if you keep your emotions under control. In other words, trust the system. If the system has been proven to work time and time again, that's what will happen. Now, I made a statement before that I had doubled and tripled my accounts. Okay, this is my mini account. It's got $6,140 in it. It was opened on the 16th of July. So let me just get that report up so you can see. I started it with $500. Okay, and then I added another 500, which I'll be able to show you in a second. So I'll come down here. So this is only from 16th of July. Today is the 20th of September. So, whoop, there we go. Okay, so There's my 500 deposit. That's first. I added another 500 here. Okay, and then I added 2,000. Oh, there goes an alarm saying that there's something happening, but I'll ignore that at the moment. Just trying to find out there we are. There's the other 2,000. So in total, this account was funded with $3,000 as it was growing. And I'll come right down to the bottom here. You can see the deposit here was $3,000, and the profit loss on it is $3,140. So I've actually increased it 100%. Now I'll go into the other account. Here we are here. Now again, this one is a demo account, and I like to trade demo accounts for two reasons. One, I'm able to trade a bit bigger lots and experiment with my lot sizing as to per how much is in the account. And two, I'm also getting used to trading larger sized lots. Now you'll be able to see here, when I first started with the $20,000 account, I was doing 2 full lots at a time. Now when you come down here, as the account grew, so did my lot sizing grow. So it was actually compounding in a controlled manner. So I'll come down here. So I went from 200 to 400. So 4 full lots, sorry. Come down a bit further. Then I jumped up to 8 full lots. So I'm doing it in sequential form. All right, so if I go right down to the bottom here, you can see deposit was 20,000. That's what we started off with. Profit loss at the moment is 40,000. Okay, so I now have $60,000 in equity in that particular account, and it is all trading this 1, 2, 3, 4 method. All right, so if you've got any questions, send us an email at support@fibonaccitrader.com and ask Reshi any questions you've got. But this by far is the simplest way to learn to trade and trade, as long as you make sure you have a proper number one. And if you don't, and if you have a proper number one there, then you've got a high chance of going through that way. If this, like so here, this number one went the wrong way for me and failed, I go into a recovery mode. But I only go into a recovery mode if the number one and the system is still there. I just don't do it willy-nilly. I waited until I got down to here to enter. All right, I had that whole system there and come through. All right, guys, happy pip hunting. Don't forget, support@fibonaccitrader.com, and happy to help out where I can. Happy pip hunting.